Now, ఇప్పుడు next presentation, Dr. Anantacharya, a purview of treatment in the dispensaries of our organization అనే అంశం గురించి. అనంత స్టార్ట్ చేయి.
వాసుదేవ వికిరాల కులాంబోధి విభుమానందరూపిణం అనంతార్యతనూజాతం కృష్ణం వందే జగద్గురు. శ్రీకృష్ణార్యతనూజాతం ధన్వంతరి సమప్రభం వరాహమిహిరాచార్యం సర్వరోగహరం భజే. I bow down to the one light who is expressing in different forms for attending today, and I would try to convey my message in English today because our Western brothers also asked to speak in English so that they could attend and understand. And this just we will have a purview about the little history of this present pandemic condition. This present pandemic condition is not at all a natural one. It was created because what we call the COVID vaccine, COVID virus, is also existing previously also, but it was not dangerous. Some people gather around and they make this non-dangerous virus into a dangerous virus contaminated disease. And then by mistake it was split and spread in a area. At that time the World Health Organization was not intimated that this is a pandemic condition. We don't know because they may also don't know what is going to happen, and from there the virus was spread all around very rapidly.
But there is one truth, hidden truth. The World Health Organization knows it. They were informed, but they wantonly, they did not reveal this as a pandemic because they are controlled by those culprits who have created this. That is the real fact which is not known by people.
And due to the play of the dark forces through humanity from some group of people, this has happened because this is not only cause, this is the cause of karma of all the human beings on this earth, because we started to destroy the natural environment of the planet, so that in meantime every time nature wants to teach us some lesson by encouraging such pandemic conditions. So from there the first wave was started. It was not at all dangerous. It means it was dangerous, but not so strong as this second wave, because at that time the immune system of the human majority was acting naturally. Natural immune system was activated, and those who got this pandemic infection, there was a rapid improvement. In our dispensaries also, many people said it was very easy to control the condition, handle this situation at that time in the first wave. And then the time passed and everybody was almost they forgotten about this pandemic condition and they return to their normal livelihood. And then the doctors and all the scientists are warning about second pandemic previously, and then this vaccination was invented, and then it was started to give to the public, and then the immune system was hit once again by this new vaccine. The purpose of vaccine is to increase the immunity of the patient and increase the antibodies against certain disease. So they will inject this virus into the human constitution, and so that there will be the generation of these antibodies, and then there will be counteract action of these antibodies against the virus, and there will be protection. This is the main idea. But what they are doing, when they hit this with this virus, there will be naturally some symptoms, and they did not warn the common public so widely that they should not go out. There are rules, but they did not implement it strictly, and hence after taking vaccine, everybody, most of the people thought that they are very safe and they can do anything they want. This virus will not affect them. But what happened? There was uh, mild symptoms after they take this vaccine. Now they are saying that for 15 days there will be some symptoms, but previously this was not in propaganda. Then the people were getting panicked and they approached the doctors, and the doctors, what I think they should do is, in any system, because all systems belongs to medicine only, the purpose and aim of all systems of medicine is to bring health to the patient. They have to know what is the condition of the patient, what was his previous history, what are the drugs he was using till date, and what is the level of his immunity. Without inquiring all these things, they have set a group of remedies for this pandemic, and they start giving to the public. Then what happened? They also included the steroids, and the common action of steroids, when these steroids are used, if we see into it, when there is very high inflammation of any organ in the body, and then when the steroids were introduced, the action of steroids is to bring down the immunity of the patient, so that the increase of the cells, inflammatory cells, will be come down, so that in turn the inflammation will not grow so dangerous to the constitution. This is the main purpose of steroids. When these steroids unnecessarily given to this human constitution in high dose, then what happened is this immunity, natural immunity, get down, decreased. Then what happened? The injected virus start replicating. Then it grows very fast than normal, because the immune system was totally damaged. Then they got into many conditions, what we are seeing, what we are treating every day, we can see. So whenever there is need, everything, there is in nature, there is everything, but everything, to administer anything, there should be a need. Without need, if we use these dangerous medicines, then they totally damage the human constitution. And previously, we have discussed the side effects such as the diabetes, which we are seeing coming, counteracting after the usage of steroids. The diabetes was very stubborn, not coming down by normal means, and the natural stamina of the constitution to generate these antibodies against any disease is targeted by this vaccination. And then they added second vaccination, And now they are telling that this vaccination only works for 11 months and there should be booster dose. And they are telling that there are many strains. That's why if we are giving one vaccine, it is not sufficient. There are many strains, so they are recognized around 10 strains. So that now they are, the scientists are working to make 10 types of vaccines, and this is all what is happening in the background. Then our Master EK said that the vaccines are not necessary normally to this constitution of human body because we are privileged with the natural formation generating capacity of the antibodies towards any disease. It was naturally there in us. Once we start disturbing it, then this natural strength will be lowered and lowered and lowered. So after few years, we know the side effects of vaccination, what all there will be. Because in Western countries, they have implemented this for centuries, almost many decades. And now we see many children who are getting birth at other countries. More probably, these autism cases are coming from there. When naturally who are not vaccinated, then they will have strength mentally and physically because natural process is coming on. This is what Master Ika has referred, so that he did not allowed to give vaccine to his children. In turn, we are not vaccinated since childhood. My son also not vaccinated. We are quite healthy. If we get some infection also, then we are getting convulsions very, very quickly. Then we compare to the other people who are vaccinated. Then you are also, many people in our organization can compare and verify this thing. Then this rectification of procedure of treatment should be once again think by all these doctors before they give steroids or high antibiotics or anything they give. They should take into consideration the position of the strength of the constitution and the previous treatments and his resistance towards drugs. If they consider it, they also can lower the death rate by this pandemic condition. And then just I want to comment upon this oxygen saturation. Many people we are giving remedies to improve this oxygen saturation. Even the people who are on ventilators, when people asked us, then we suggested by the guidelines of our masters and by the present situation, in acute condition, 3 or more typical symptoms, then we can give the remedy which is indicated in very acute conditions. Then this CarboVeg, one of the life-saving remedies, came in first rank, and it is also working so wonderfully. You have heard in the previous seminar, previous speakers in this seminar, in the people who are on ventilators also, if they permitted, and we have put in cotton and make the patient to smell it. This is also worked wonderfully, and from 80% of saturation with 100% of ventilation, the patient grow slowly to better condition in 2 or 3 days. He was only totally 98% of oxygen saturation without the patients. And then a word on prevention. This is also very important because all this vaccination they are given to prevent this pandemic condition. Now we have just thought how this was interrupting the natural process of creating antibodies and damaging the constitution that we have seen. And there are two things. One is personal hygiene. In this pandemic condition, we all know the importance of personal hygiene, because previously when we are children in our houses, traditional houses, they used to ask us to wash your hands and feet when you come from out, you take a shower, you change your clothes. Then when we, after education, what we think, this is not education, after literacy, when we get our degree, then we come home, and when they say like that, then we think, oh, these are primitive people, they don't know what is there. If we eat like this, if we enter, what will happen? They are so frightful. Now we see in this condition what is the importance of it. Now everybody is washing their hands, not only with the normal process but sanitizers. So we have to see personal hygiene is most important to prevent any kind of pandemic or epidemic or any other disease. If we have personal hygiene, then we are least exposed to these diseases. Then medication. Now there is more confusion in public regarding the prevention of this disease in our homeopathy also, because many people thought arsenic album is preventive of this remedy, and they are giving arsenic album daily 2 or 3 times. It was officially notified also. But when we observe carefully how these remedies are proved on healthy human bodies, do you thought about it? Because every day when we take repeatedly, we have a day book, and once they started symptoms, they started noting it, and so like that we get this remedy. And so, without having any symptoms, without having any basis, if you start using a remedy like arsenic album every day, it has fear of death and anxiety, this restlessness and congestion symptoms. All these indicates what are indications of this pandemic condition. Half of the symptoms are there in arsenic album naturally. When we take it repeatedly, without having this infection also, they may develop these symptoms. And then when they develop these symptoms, they become panic. And when they become panic, when any person become panic, he act stupidly. Or due to fear, we act stupidly, isn't it not? If we act stupidly, we take wrong steps, and then we go into wrong hands, and then fate is fatal, or having damage to any organ or like that. So we should be careful. Master EK had given a wonderful preventive process, that is Calimur 6x, every day, twice a week. Then we have normal resistance towards any disease. That's what he has said. Then our beloved master EVM Acharya had added sulfur 6 one dose and Calimur in also in previous swine flu and every whatever may be the disease. This was implemented in our homeo dispensaries, free dispensaries and everywhere, and it was 99% successful. In now in present situation also, myself and uh, my people in who are working in my dispensary, we are regularly taking Calimur 6x every day, because many people are coming approaching with fever, with cough, with all the active symptoms, but no one of our dispensary were affected by this contamination because of this Calimur 6x. And also one man came to me, he showed his reports to me, and he said that he got COVID positive. This is ridiculous. Then I informed him, you should have someone else, because everybody will become panic if you come like this with the temperature, this high contamination. You should not come like that. I have warned him. But still he came to our dispensary. In still that condition, we are all safe because of two things. One is grace of master, other is this Calimur 6x. So predominantly this Calimur 6x will prevent us from falling into sick condition. And then the way of treatment given by Master EK and EVM. This is the most important thing, because when I finished my academic uh, education, when I finished my BHMS course, when I came back home and meet my father and EVM Acharya, then EVM Acharya said, "Do you finish there?" I said, "Yes." Then he said, "First you make your brain free from all what you have learned in the college and start observing and learn what master has said on homeopathy." So this is very, very, very important thing because some of our colleagues and our co-doctors, I don't know why, because this is age of Kali, anybody may think anything. They think that by going somewhere we can gain knowledge. It is not bad. We should gain knowledge, but we should not deviate from our path. That is what Master always said. They said Dr. EVM Acharya only encouraged them to go to many things and collect the uh, information and experimenting. It is true, but still we should not deviate from what he was doing. Because more than us he was experimented, more than us he was succeeded in doing things, but he never deviated from what Master Ike had said to him. There should be, our legs should be firm in this respect. I don't know what people do in their personal dispensaries, but regarding the free clinics, one should follow, one has to follow what was said by our masters, because putting their we are putting their photos in our clinic, and we are making people to believe that we are their followers. Once we do it, we have to follow what they have said. So this is the main thing. We should not deviate from it. We can go anywhere we like. We can spend any money, any amount of money we like. Some people may spend 10,000 for seminar and they go and learn. That is not a bad thing. But when they said that what we are following in our free dispensaries is wrong at, at present date, is foolish, because our dispensaries were started by Master Ike and these are running more than many years before what we have gone to that place. And we are more successful and we are more service oriented to help people than the other systems. Also in homeopathy, also in any kind of help, our people will go and stand. I myself, because this is not exaggerating, many people does it. I myself, in this pandemic condition also, if there is necessary, I will inform the master and I go to the needy patients and I saw them when they are having this fever and etc. Also, I have prescribed medicines. Nothing will come to us, because what Master EVM has said once is, when there was leprosy prevail in India during the time of Gandhi, he used to sit in front of leprosy people with bare hands and water. He used to clean all the wounds of the sick, and he used to continuously chant the name of Rama, and he started healing. Because we know Gandhi only politically, but he is more than political, he is spiritual man. So this dimension was given by him. Then he said, when we have a positive attitude to serve others, then we are free from getting any infection from outside environment. And this is true since ages, and it will be true for ages also from now. So this has to be the attitude, and our gratefulness to our master is to submit ourselves, because EVM Acharya also saw many seminars. He used to gather the knowledge. He used to read many books, thousands of books regarding homeopathy and therapeutics in homeopathy and everything. Then he used to apply it in terms of master. That is most important. In terms of master, when it is applied in terms of master, then he experimented in that line only and he got succeeded. Then he spread this knowledge to us. Because the usage of mother tinctures, 90% of the mother tinctures usage was given by Master EVM Acharya. And Master EK, he has treated many acute cases and also chronic cases in many ways. Because in one case he told that there was a acute condition to a patient, the lungs were totally damaged. There was a noise when we heard with step like flowing of water. Then a person came there and he was assisting him in giving homeopathic medicine. They have given Aconite 200 every 3 hourly, 6 hourly. Then after one day he was totally cured from it, and then they came back. But if we see it and we start giving Aconite to every patient without discriminating whether the patient belongs to Aconite or not, then we will be a failure. That is what we have seen. Because many people give a medicine to corona. We should never give a medicine to corona. We should give to the patient according to his symptoms, presenting symptoms. Then only we could succeed in corona or swine flu or any other symptoms like jaundice or anything, malaria, typhoid, anything. If we start giving medicine depending upon the disease name, then we are failures in homeopathy. This one should guaranteedly remember. One should not deviate. Then, when we have this righteous administration of disease of the remedies to the patient, then we will have 100% confidence on the action of the remedy. Then we can wait. Even in dangerous condition, we many times I was surprised to see Dr. EVM Acharya and or Master Ananda Krishna. They have given remedy. After that, there was slight increase in temperature or present condition in acute condition. They did not repeat or change the remedy for some time, and then I was astonished because in such condition, how can we wait? That is what no, what we, allopathy or any other system or also in homeopathy, many doctors will change a remedy every 1 hour. If it is necessary, they will also give like that. But if there is no necessary, then they will not at all repeat the remedy. This is how the approach should be there. And in this pandemic condition, due to all these interferences, because of the motive is destructive, because we see in tubercular miasm, there are two basic things. One is destruction, one is instability. These two are predominantly there in this COVID condition, present pandemic condition. So, depending upon this, as the disease was more on physical tissues, so in this was discussed by EVM Acharya in his classes while discussing PUO, pyrexia of unknown origin. Here we know the origin, but we don't know real origin. But why all the 100% people are not affected by COVID? Why only some people are getting affected by COVID? If we take the statistics, all the people who are in natural inhabitant in villages are less affected, who are living in natural places are less affected, who are living in crowded conditions and in cities which are more contaminated are more affected to this condition. And those, then when we compare it, see the strength. When we are in natural condition, we are more protected than when we are in artificial condition. Like in cities, we have only routine, busy schedule. We do not have leisure. then we are more vexed and more irritable and more prone to get diseases. This is how we have to differentiate. And this is how we have to take the basis. By this basis, Master has told that in last time when there is critical condition, we have given Bacillum 1M, 10M, 50M in some cases, and they have brought the persons from almost end condition to normal state. But this time, due to this interference of steroids and vaccines, what happened is when we go to higher potencies, it was not acting prominently because the physical tissues are more in alarming condition. Then he brought down the potency and he fixed this 30 potency and then alternating. Then repeatedly, when it is hit on the same plane where this virus is prevailing, then there was much improvement very fastly. Because many people, there is many wrong notions about homeopathy. Many say this is acting very slowly. But what Hahnemann said is, the fastness of the action of the homeopathic remedy will be directly proportional to the fastness of the disease. So, if the disease is fast, when we give correctly the homeopathic remedy, then it is acting in the same speed. So this is how we have heard the lecture of Dr. E.S.L. Narayan in insect bites. When there is snake bite, if you say we have given 200, we should not repeat it. You please come tomorrow, then the patient will die. But when we given the correct remedy like Ledampal, depending upon the similarity, below upwards, from more less important organ to more important organs, it was spreading. On that basis, when you give Ledampal, then within few minutes or hours, all the poisonous condition will coming down. We have to see the similarity of symptoms while we administer a remedy, and this basis should not go. When these lung tissues are more involved, and there is background of this tubercular miasm, in increasing the virus also, there is this tubercular miasm, high intensity, highly influenced people has did this thing to humanity. To I don't know, maybe they want to produce some vaccines and make business. I don't know, because this intention to make many people hurt and the instability. See how many strains it has gained now. This COVID, it was not stable. To any antibiotic or any steroid, it was not stable. It was changing its strain. Because of these two, Master selected this bacillum and streptomycin and tuberculin, antimonium tartaricum. All these anti-tubercular miasms are acting very, very wonderfully. What we have seen in this seminar, many people have discussed about these cases. In these also, we have to see the similarity and modalities in every case separately also. Because if we miss it, then we miss everything. If we think that for everybody the bacillum is enough, then we are wrong. Because the patient will say to us what remedy he needs. As a homeopath, we should have patience and keen observation towards the patient. And before all that, what Master has said is to have good soul, good heart, that we should be faithful to us and to the patient. We should be 100% in our effort to make the patient relieve. That should be our motto. Then only the medicines act when we prescribe it. In the same manner, we have a case. Then we have started with Bacillum 30. We have repeated it 6 hourly. Then it was not improving. Then we have given Antimtar. Then no remedy is responding properly. Then we have given tuberculin. But the condition is not getting better because he came to us after taking the allopathic vaccination and allopathic treatment for the first symptoms. Then he became critical, and then he was put on ventilator, and that time they have approached us. But no remedy was giving really relief. Then we have tried bacillum tannin. Then slowly his consciousness started losing, and he wanted he asking for air, more air, and then the body is becoming very less. The heart is becoming slower. The pulse is becoming feeble. Then we have prescribed a dose of Laura cirrhosis. This Laura cirrhosis made him better within 2 days after administration. So until there is improvement, we should not interfere with the action of the remedy. That is another dimension. When you have given Bacillum 30 twice a day, then we have uh, continued it for 3 days, and then when there is prominent improvement when it is started, then we have to stop it, or we have to increase the gap between the two doses. We have to make it 12 hourly, or we have to give every day, or we have to give uh, once in 2 days, once in 3 days, like that. If there is improvement, we have to give space, we have to give gap between the time, and then slowly when he is recovering, then there is no need to repeat the same thing until he gets totally normal. Because when the medicine is acting, we have to give some time to medicine to establish its action. Because in the present condition, this infection was not giving time for establishment of the remedy. That's why master has prescribed twice a day, once, sometimes thrice a day, then every day 2 times, 3 times, like that. Sometimes alternating. Every 3 hours, we have repeated Bacillum 30, Streptomycin 30. This was most successful in many cases when they are critical. And also, when these are not acting properly, then in between these, there should be a dose of tuberculin 30. When this was given, again when there is this condition, when we give bacillum, it was acting more prominently than previously. That is what we have observed in this condition. And also, now after first week, see, after started vaccines, after 2 weeks, the spread was too much and it went to peaks. From that, now it was getting better and better. People are accustomed to it, and many became panic. They are fear for no reason, and we have to use our common sense also sometimes. Because in one case, her husband came, she was in hospital. Her oxygen saturation was about 75 to 80%. Then we have given Carbovex, she was better. Then within 2 days, she was shifted to normal general ward. And after that, we have given Bacillum, and she developed the cough, and there is a plum. She could not make it, spit it out. Then we have given antimonium tartaric. She was much better, and she came to house. Then we have given Bacillum 200. As cough was relief, her cough was relief. As fever was normal, everything was normal. She could do her duties in house. Then suddenly I got a call at night to 2:30 at night. Then I attended the call. I said, "What happened, sir? We could not find any bed in any hospital. Please help us." Then I asked, "What happened?" She was all right now. What happened? Give phone to her. Then I talked to the patient. I asked her every aspect, and every aspect is normal. She has no cough, she had no fever, no weakness, nothing. Then I asked, why are you roaming on roads? Why are you going to hospital? Then they said that we have brought this oximeter and we have put it, but it was showing only 60. Then I say, are you mad? You throw it in dustbin, it is not working properly. Because we should assess the condition of the patient, and then we should compare the test reports. If test reports are all showing very enormously uh, abnormalities in the readings, and when we see the patient is absolutely normal, in one condition we have to see the patient is not responding to any internal changes, like the person said in OPM condition. If it is not there, then we should know that the test reports are very false, because we have to always make our stand by comparing, by seeing patient and his evolution, whether his prognosis is more important. If the test reports are wrong, depending upon it, if we change our remedy, then the case go to worse condition. So these are points were discussed by EVM Acharya many times. We all know. So these are many much important points we have to consider upon. And then the test reports, what we have discussed, sometimes there was an experiment done by me. I have a patient of mine, old patient, came to me and he said, I have tested myself and the COVID came positive. Then I asked him, inquired him, there was no symptoms at all. Then I asked him to again, please again make a test after 2 days. Then it came negative. See, it's a pandemic condition. If a person get the infection and there was no symptoms, within 2 days, how can he get negative? So, only depending upon this laboratory test, we should not come to conclusion that he was infected by COVID. We have to see his condition. And one more thing about this vaccination is, this vaccination they are forcing all the organizations to give without fail to all their workers. But the common sense is, when they are previously affected by COVID, suppose, then what is the necessity of giving vaccine? Because he already have these antibodies. So this common sense, we have to develop common sense, and we have to reduce the rate, because this business and health should be separated. What Master has said is, the medicine, the law, justice, they should not be sold in markets, but unfortunately, at present date, these are more business points to all the dark forces. So I am also taking fees, but we should be reasonable. We should not make the patient to suffer to pay us. The patient should be happy, we should be happy. The depending people upon us should be, everybody should be happy. That is how we have to do our practice. Master EVM Acharya has said to many people, he also said to me, when we do 5 rupees of service, you take 2 rupees and leave 3 rupees to them. And if you want to take something if you want to pay someone, if he does 2 rupees work, you pay 5 rupees. And this economics will work wonderfully. And till date, there is no doubt for me and no doubt for the people who are depending upon us, because we are all happy, because we are following the instructions of Master. Because he is not only saying, he is following what it and then saying. This is most important, and the gaining confidence of the patient is also more important. So educating the people is also more important. Giving strength to the people also more important. And I have also experimented one thing. By this I will stop the. I will conclude my lecture. I have experimented 2 groups of people who I treated for this pandemic condition. For some people, I did not allow them to make a laboratory report. They have all the active symptoms. I say them to isolate in home only, and then I have prescribed remedy. They have become healthier very short time and quickly, and they're healthy within no time. Those who are gone to laboratories and they have tested and they know COVID, they know that they have COVID infection. It takes much time to get to normal condition because this mental setup of the patient is also coming to action when we give the medicines. So all these conditions we have to consider. But one in our free dispensaries, everybody should follow what the master has given us because the usage of mother tinctures and tissue salts will not interfere with the main remedy. This is what master have proved it, and also from 50 years we are using this and we are successful. And now by hearing some other statements, if we want to alter this, then it will become in obedience to master. So please notice this and please follow this. If this is deviated in our free dispensaries, then the action should be, we will take action, the necessary action. Please note all these points and I thank all and I once again bow down to the master who was hearing what I am saying through all of you. And once again, I bow down to him. And once again, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Vasudeva.